Soul's faith-based mental health and fitness podcast, where our goal is to provide resources to the local community and help promote suicide and substance abuse prevention. I'm your host, Ford Henley. Today's podcast will revisit last week's Soul Fuel Saturday talk with Agapelife founder Caleb Hammond, as he talks to us about how he started a ministry focused on helping the homeless in our local community. Let's take a listen.
So, my name's Caleb, as you both know. I started Agapelife charity about 5 years ago. I pretty much started it because I was in like a dark place myself, trying to find a purpose, like just a reason for being here, being alive. I was really in a dark place. So, from like I think most people do, when you're down like that, you pray, you read the Bible. So I was doing that like a lot, trying to find just something to grasp onto. For me, like it's always been hard to grasp things in the Bible, but the thing that I did grasp easily was when Jesus said, like, just love, and there's no greater love than to lay down your life for your friends. And he said, like, give to people who you can't get repayment from, whether they be, ungrateful people you don't even like, or of course like your family. It's easy to love people like that. And from there, like at that point, like that's all I had to live for. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do that. And then from there I started helping out anybody who need help. And then I noticed it started making me feel better. I went from being kind of like suicidal to having like a purpose, like this is why I live, to help people. And I was doing it, I started feeling better. So then I thought, I want to make it like a movement, like make it like a brand type of thing, where it could be like a symbol so other people could, live it like that too. So, I did research, look on names that mean love, found Agape, and I heard of Ball is Life, the mixtape. It's like any basketball stuff. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm into basketball, okay. And they have like these highlights on YouTube. It's called Ball is Life, and so that's why I got inspired by Agapelife, making it one word. Like as you can see, you probably see right here. It's just one word, Agapelife. So I made that. Tell my friends about it, or they might like we'll be in the car with my friends, and I might see a homeless dude, and I just like, hey, stop, and I'll give them something. They'll be like, what? Like, what is that about? And I'm like, it's Agapelife. I'll be like, what is that? So I explained to them what it is. And then from there, I started looking for like a logo. And I thought I seen like a picture of some of my friends like with their arm like that. So then that's the symbol, I could probably just look at it and know what it means. Just like, got your back. So I came up with the logo. From there, I just started making bag lunches, handing them out. Another friend gave me the idea to pick up trash at parks and stuff where kids play at. So I try to do stuff like that. Like I try to do it every night, but sometimes I don't. But I do that and volunteer with other nonprofits like Special Olympics or Fresh Start. My ultimate goal is not necessarily to promote my own thing, but just to inspire other people to give back. And from experience, I realized like that's the way to get out of like your own slumps, like mentally or just any slumps that you're in, is to kind of forget about yourself and give to others, and then give you a purpose, the reason to keep going. So that's really my goal for this. The way anybody could help, or if you guys would like to help, pretty much like I have a couple friends, like I give them a whole bunch of bags. They'll keep it in their car, maybe like 5 bags. So if they see somebody, they just, hand it out. Or donations, like food that you want to donate, stuff that doesn't go bad, like fruit, or fruit does go bad, but it takes a while to go bad. Like crackers, like money. It's a what you say, when your charity's like tax exempt. Yeah, so it's official charity, so it's like tax exempt and all that. Yeah, that's what it's all about. And I also started a little clothing line to like it's like you wear it and it kind of reminds you like what you live for. Whatever, Agapelife apparel, got the logo. Um, that's everything right there, man.
I like it.
What when you hand out the bags, is it only to like just for homeless people or?
It's mainly homeless people, but anybody who's hungry.
Okay.
So are you familiar with the homeless population around here as far as like where?
I'm getting. You mean where they stay at?
Yeah.
I know they be, but First Baptist Church.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of them be over there. Another spot is.
I heard about the bridge too, like the Brooks Bridge, like down by there. I've never.
I need to go around there too.
Yeah.
There's like
There's a lot about our church, my church, like Gathering Church.
Yeah, there's that spot too by Wendy's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a couple of spots that I always see people at. I probably know them. Sometimes I talk to them a little bit, like I give them the bag, and they usually tell you their story, and it helps me like understand like their situation is, and I realize so most of them probably do have an issue, but then there's a lot of time it's just they fall, but they don't have no one to like lean on for a little bit until they get back on their feet. And I'm aware like giving them food probably ain't gonna help them a whole lot, but it gives them like some hope. Because a lot of times when they're on there, like just holding up signs, and people like don't even acknowledge them, like just keep it straight, like don't look at them, don't look at them. It really like damages like your soul in a way. And just speaking to them a little while, I noticed that it uplifts them some, and they're grateful for that, even though it's a little. But my ultimate goal, like my 5-year, 10-year goal, is that it grows to a point where I can get like everyone involved and get donations and maybe get more money myself, be more successful, where I could build like apartment complexes and put them in there and build like systems to help them get back on their feet and get skills to be a part of civilization later, and so they don't fall into that anymore. But, yeah, that's what it's all about.
Good plan.
Another question, but I forgot what it was. Oh, if someone wanted to donate, is there a way to do that now, or is it just like buying apparel? Or?
Yeah, on my card, the apparel is like this is not a nonprofit; it's an actual business, but 10% goes to this. But to donate on my card, there's a website, and as soon as you go on the website, if you scroll down like just a little scroll, it says like donate.
Okay.
So you donate.
Sounds good. Just want to make sure when we repost it that people know where to go. So.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on. I wanted to learn about what you're doing.
So how did you find out about Agapelife?
Well, you went to the Boys and Girls Club, and my dad worked there, and we had a couple of events that we tried to do where my dad could like meet up with alumni, and Caleb was there, and he used to work at the movie theater, and like my
dad.
The one
on 98?
The one in by the mall.
Okay.
And so my dad would always see him when they go to the movies, and so I saw that he started doing this thing, and didn't really know much about it except for giving back to homeless people. So
I think it's amazing, and I definitely say keep it up. That's definitely the heart of Christ. I mean, that's exactly what he asks us to do. That's exactly how he wants us to live. Is as an example of what his life was like. That light, because there's a lot of darkness, and I know from personal experience of having been out there with a lot of homeless people. You're right, man. They're so demoralized mentally. They're so broken, and they just need someone to come beside them and say, "Hey, man, like I'm here for you."
Yeah.
So I think that's awesome.
I know the Gathering Church where I go, that's by Wendy's. I know I've heard them talking about they want to do a lot more for the homeless people because there are a lot that I'll just like walk into our small groups sometimes, and so it might try to connect you to them.
Yeah.
See if maybe there's a way that since you're both there that you could help.
You go to church around here?
I was going to Mercy for a little while,
Okay.
but now I actually volunteer on Sundays at
Okay.
One Hopeful Place. You heard of it?
One Hopeful Place.
Yeah, it's a newer like men's shelter
Okay.
that they recently built, and I volunteer there. Just a bunch of like homeless men in there.
That's the one that's behind the fairgrounds.
No, it's
Isn't it by First Baptist?
no, it's on Build Extension.
Yeah, it kind of goes back. Hill Extension's over by where we live,
Okay.
but it's like way down, probably.
That's what I'm at on Sunday.
I know
It's
there's
like my
a guy
church.
from my church that had gone there whenever he first moved here because he's displaced, and I guess he didn't think it was kind of a safe place.
Oh, One Hopeful Place.
Yeah, when he got jumped a few times, I guess.
This probably when it first started. They didn't crack down a lot.
Maybe. Could have been. I don't know. Just what I heard.
But I mean, it's probably true.
I think it had to be before they built the new thing because that's pretty new. The new building. So, well, thanks for coming out. As always, thank you for listening to our podcast. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and review our podcast. You can learn more about what we do at Prodigal Souls by visiting prodigalsouls.com. You can also help support our ministry by purchasing something through our web store or contributing on our website under the Give tab. Hope you have a good week, and we will see you again.